taking a review on My Name Is Not Chuck for the 2025 main line. And he is quite rare, and so this year, Mattel decided to re-release My Name Is Not Chuck. So, however, here's a screenshot of his first release for the 2008 World of Cars mainline. And one of the first Piston Cup pitties along with Dudley Spare as well, even though they share the same expression as well. Even though Dudley's one of my least favorite pitties. And in 2015, he got a re-release with a tool gun, which is actually nice for the 2015 mainline series in the Piston Cup series. So here is his artwork. My name is not Chuck with cart. There's the choking hazard. They're almost flat because you got the toolbox, pitty, and tires. As seen in the first Cars movie, you can get Cars 1 Floyd Movie Hill, which he got a re-release. Jonathan Red Schwartz, even though that prototype looks creepy. Donna Pitts, Hydraulic Ramon, Chuck Armstrong. The prototype just uses the Winford Bradford Rutherford model, known as the RPM model. But the real diecast uses the Nitro Aid model. And you can get Cars 1 Lane McQueen with sign. So without further ado, let's review him. So here he is. My thoughts, it's disappointing because the hat is plastic. And the eyes look grainy, but we're not going to go into deep. We're going into his appearances. Screenshots where he appeared in the first Cars movie. This was during the Dynaco 400 race. Before the announcement for the Los Angeles race. And when McQueen went straight to the Piston Cup, but unexpectedly went to Radiator Springs. Cars had shared some memorable stuff. However, he did appear in Cars Race-O-Rama, but in the Guido kart, which was a very bad series for Cars Race-O-Rama, a bad minigame, because the controls are very slippery in my opinion. At least he's there for Guido kart. So without further ado, let's review him. Here he is, a new expression. Rust-eze 95, 42nd week of 2024. Back, a small pitty. Hat, plastic. There's the lightning bolt on the cap. 95. There's the tool gun. And the forks are quite shiny though. And Mattel used this model for one of the first Piston Cup pitties as well. Let's get out Dudley Spare. Even though they share the same expression, Dudley Spare is the Cars 1 Octane Gang pitty. And Dudley looks very different. And I'm not a fan of Dudley Spare or Octane Gang, like I said. Let's compare him with both versions. On the left is Thailand one. And the middle is the Vietnam one, which looks accurate. On the right is the China one. Expressions are obviously the same. For the Vietnam one, you can see the bolts. And China one. However, I did get the China one at the flea market last year, Window colors look different. So which Not Chuck version do you prefer? Don't forget. Oh, don't forget I'll compare with the China one. The China one looks rare without the tool gun. Eyes look very different. Don't forget, which My Name Is Not Chuck variation do you prefer? The Thailand one, Vietnam, China with the tool gun from 2015, or the original one? I'll have to go with the original one because he does not have the tool gun. Although the tool gun looks nice. And Not Chuck really got mad at Lightning McQueen when he says, "You need tires, you idiot!" And he says, "That's it. I quit." Let's compare him with Guido. So they both have tool guns, and Guido looks more happy and carrying. And the tool guns look very different. So, here is My Name Is Not Chuck with Lightning McQueen. This is actually the one with the holes with where you can tow Mater. You can tow him with tow Mater as well. However, Mater did not met or interact with Not Chuck before. So let's get out the toolbox. The 95 one looks very big. Nothing special on the toolbox, but let's do a comparison. I believe this one is for Pit Crew member Guido. Colors look kind of different. The Thailand one looks pinkish. Let's get out the original one. The original one looks small, while the Thailand one looks big. There's the classic 95. Let's get out the Lightyear tires. The only problem is that there's no yellow trim. At least I did the yellow trim for Lightning McQueen, though. And this is the very first tires. And however, they were four tires and one stack, which I did like. However, they were actually nice, despite they did not have the Lightyear trim. But the two stack looked better because you have the Lightyear trim. They started to improve when Patrol or Stacy was released. This is China. This is Thailand. This one is from the Fireball Beach 4-pack. Let's do a little display. However, by the time I did review my very first Piston Cup Nights episode, Thailand Not Chuck was revealed or released. And that will do it for this review on My Name Is Not Chuck. I'm so glad that he got a re-release. To be honest, I think you should get this Thailand variant because it's a good chance that you can get him. His last release was in the Vietnam 4-pack, which looks accurate. And the Thailand's eyes look big, but at least the eyes and mouth are connected to the body. But hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time, and goodbye.